What's up, y'all? We coming in hot early. Let me make sure I got the green light. I got the green light. Anyway, man, appreciate everybody, man, for the well wishing and everything y'all was doing for me last night. I'm gonna turn up for y'all one more time. Come in, man, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you're from. On that note, we're gonna hit you with number 11 to the things to know before prison series. We're gonna do this one a little bit different. We'll give y'all some time to start coming on in, because I know we early. We usually don't go this early in the daytime. We ain't gonna wait too long though. We ain't waiting too long. We can hit about a minute. So I know my people ought to be coming in about 5, 4, 3, 2. Let me practice it. Let me give them about another minute to come through. Man, I just been chilling, relaxing, trying to keep my mind focused on the long road that's up ahead, boy. About to be a long road. You might as well settle in, buckle up, get ready for it. You finna go on a ride. George say you on the journey with me, y'all on the journey with me, man. We finna be for a ride, cause at least for the next 9 days, we gotta wait for the 10th to see what's gonna pop off about this situation. And I know this strange for anybody who listening, but the baby got a name already. Boy or girl, don't matter, the name gonna be the same. There's a reason behind it. This ain't the story for this. So I guess I'll make another story live or something for that. But I was just keep y'all updated while we pass a little bit of time. I see anybody made it through it yet. So we to get started. In prison, the whole in Arkansas, we call the whole jail. So you would be in prison, you hear somebody talking about, man, I'm gonna go to jail, or you gonna go to jail. Oh, that's what it is? It's all good. You going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me, this is why made me think about this. Somebody asked me, they were like, why other favorite YouTuber don't never talk about people going to the hole? And I say he do. He just don't break it down and tell y'all what happened in the hole. He be so busy telling y'all all the shit that's going on in the barracks and outside and everywhere but the hole. So I'm gonna give y'all the hole because it's a world inside the world inside the world. Just like the Max. First of all, let's name out some things. Commissary, headphones with your music, smoke, help, phone, food, sunlight. If anybody wonder what the importance of those things is, we could break it all down. You in the hole, so let me explain to you. You know how it is when you go to the emergency room, it's like you feel like your shit is more important than anybody else's shit, but they making you wait 5, 6, 7 hours. That's how it is in the hole. They quick to lock you up and write you up and jump on you, bust your head and then run your head in the wall and shit, and then they get you back there in the hole, and they don't put you in the hole, they put you in the shower. The shower was about, it ain't big enough for you to do this in the shower. You ain't doing this. So you get in there, it's like it got a bars on the front, like you locked in there, boom, handcuffed, and you back up to the thing, and they gonna take the handcuffs off for you. So boom, you sit in the shower. You might have your property in the shower. Your property might be on the floor in front of the shower where you probably try to reach out there and get to it. Maybe not. But in my experience, man, and y'all can run this back, prove my point. They'll leave you in that shower, man, for a few hours, just in there. They sitting right there where you can see you like how you be in jail in the movies, the old school jail where the people sitting in jail, they can talk to the guard right there. That's how it be in the hole when you're in the shower. The cells is back. So you ain't seeing nobody back there. But when you're in the shower, you see the guard right there. CO. Yep, whatever, you know, so if you're in jail, it's gonna be deputy. If you're in prison, it's gonna be CO. All right, man, can we get some food? Nigga? Can I get back here and go to sleep? I can't sit down, I can't lay down, nothing, but I'm just on the wall trying to brush my arm on these balls and stuff. You can't sit down, it ain't big enough. You know what I'm saying? And all you can really do is lean on the wall, lean on the ball, put your arm through the ball, try to hold yourself up. Man, your knees getting weak, they doing you bad. So after this mandatory 5 to 6 hours, this is why I say I had to proof it. Y'all go back and watch my old video like when I got locked up. Remember I told you about the chicken? When Lieutenant locked me up, but the major came back there and was like, damn, Phil, Nick, what you doing back here? I was still in the shower. If I'd have been put in the cell, I already do would have never seen me. The major don't come back there and see inmates. He come back there and sit up front for an hour or two and then go about his business. He go in the back, he gonna have to listen to an inmate and have to help an inmate, so he not going back there. We're gonna get to that too. So after you do your little waiting, extended waiting period in this hole, getting frustrated, you mad and shit, they put you in the cell. In your cell, you might have a mat. I told you I did 2 30-day trips in the hole. Me and JG. And we didn't have no mat. They took our mat and never gave it back. They were giving everybody mat back at night. I don't know, because I had that bogus ass assault on the officer and they were just trying to do me bad. Or was it because we was up all night talking? But man, we can't sleep. We gonna talk all night. Fuck it. So when you finally make it back here in this cell, let me tell you, it's a doorway. You're gonna walk through your doorway. You got about 2.5 to 3 feet from your doorway to the cell bars. Yeah, cell bars behind the door. You get the door. When you step in, it's like a little walkway. Like I said, you got your 3 feet to the bars, but this go all the way down across your bars. It's a little light. I mean, it's a little area in between the wall, cinder block brick wall, and your bars. You can't see out to the hallway. The hallway is not right on the other side of your bars. On the other side of this wall is blocking your view. Then you got a door that's also going to be blocking your view with a little ass. You can't touch that door, knock on it. You can't reach that door. You behind these bars. So after they close them bars, close the door, now you behind the door, got a little room, then you behind the bars in the cell. If you got a cellmate, y'all just locked in there behind the bar, behind the door. You can scream all motherfucking day. The only people gonna hear you is the people back here in these cells gonna hear you through that vent. Other than that, they can't hear you up front. They can't hear you up front. If they hear you up front, it's because them vents, like this cell, is gonna have another cell on the other side, but it's a breezeway in between where the officers can come between them cells and walk. You can't see them. You can barely hear them. If you listen, you can hear somebody in there walking. They come through there listening, eavesdropping, trying to find out what the plays is, what the moves is. They getting information. They listen. That baby mama hitting me up. But y'all give me a second. Let me handle my responsibilities. Ain't gonna be long though. We done already. I just can't leave her unheard from. You heard? Gotta be a real nigga. Anyway, so you get back here in this cell, man. Luckily, I was in the hole with motherfuckers that I was straight with, or the one time I was in the hole with a cellmate that I just didn't like. It was the white dude. I ain't had to beat him up or nothing too bad, but I did have to put some paws on it one time because he played with me by my eyebrow. Motherfucker thought he said, dude say he was waiting the whole time we was in the hole. It's been about a month. Dude come out. Bro, I've been sitting here the whole time waiting on your eyebrows to grow back. I'm like, fuck you mean waiting on my eyebrows to go back? He like, man, you know, you come to the barbershop every time you leave, we be having jokes, bro. Like you be arching your eyebrows. I swear to God, we thought you were arching your eyebrows, bro. Now I see them motherfuckers just don't grow. Wouldn't do shit about that, man. You playing with me, punk. Back to it. The list I ran down, let's say commissary. In the joint, the food is horrible. The food that ain't horrible, if it's some good food, you're not gonna get enough of it. They're gonna make sure you. I told y'all how they do with chicken. You got to have an ID card, or you just don't even eat that day. So commissary. You ain't getting no commissary. You can get some Energen. Energen is hygiene, not all hygiene. You ain't getting like no big bottles of shampoo and shit. You might get toothpaste. I say you might. Deodorant, because they'll give you that little toothpaste, the Bob Barker, with the Bob Barker toothbrush, Bob Barker deodorant. They give you that shit. Paper, envelopes, a flex pen, which is probably about the size of this here, and you got to write with it, and it's movable. It ain't hard, so it's flexible. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody writing you in prison, their handwriting look all chicken feed scratched. That might be the reason why. You ain't getting no pencils. They think you're gonna jug somebody with it. You ain't getting no hard pen. They think you're gonna jug somebody with it or do something else with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, bro, you know, this prison, if a dude want to do anything with anything that he don't got here, just go make it. Go make it, bro. This prison, you got nothing but time. Somebody else made it out there, make it in here. Ain't nothing out there you got really that wasn't made by somebody. They'll make it in here. But as far as commissary, man, I told you, every job you got gonna be a hustle. So when you're in the hole, you got porters. A porter is the person who come by, they gonna clean, they gonna help pass out the trays, help pass out the mats. Whatever going on, they helping the officers because the officers lazy. They don't want to do their job. That's how a lot of bad things happen in prison. The officers are lazy. They don't want to do their job. So they get an inmate to do it for them. An inmate you think you can trust, but do you hear the oxymoron in it? An inmate you think you can trust. Not saying inmates ain't trustworthy. Some of them is. You got some inmates that's going to play it by the book. Like, you should have been doing that in that world. You would have been you probably would have been governor. Now you hear you just jailhouse snitch. But like I said, commissary make everything run. So a portal, if you're trying to get something back there, somebody throw him a little commissary, he'll get it back there too. If you're trying to get something out there, if you throw him a little commissary or whoever, you know what I'm saying, work that out, hey, it'll happen. Next thing on the line with like headphones and music, that's one of the things gonna keep you sane when you're doing time. Help you get out of the world, help you stay up on current events, all type of shit. It really help you from getting old. Music. Ain't no headphones in the hole. You have headphones, man. Ain't no headphones in the hole. You ain't get no music. You get some. They got this thing called investigation. It's kind of like when you go to jail and it's like 72 hours. So they get fucked up. A guard can put you in the hole for 72 hours on investigation. If they can't come up with nothing in, they got to let you go or start a new investigation, which is going to look a little suspect. Once you start writing up and doing whatever you're going to do, or when you get out and like, hey, man, y'all just put me on 18 investigations, had me back there for 3 months, and they came up with nothing. So I'm like, there's one thing, smoke, same thing with commissary. You want to smoke, you can get smoke in the hole. It ain't easy. It's easy to get caught because, like I said, you got the vent in the back, you got the door in the front. You can't hear the police when they coming. If you hear somebody coming 9 times out of 10, you're going to think it's a porter. You're going to hope it's a porter. I smoked cigarettes in the joint, man. I wish I wouldn't have. I ain't go through nothing too bad behind it, but I just know how much money I saved now that I done quit in the last year and a half. A lot of shit, man. A lot of people end up in the hole behind cigarettes. And I say the hole just being light. Because a lot of people don't end up in the hole behind cigarettes. They end up way worse. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying, it's a different combination of things that people going to tell you it's the worst things to be fucked up with in prison. From my experience, I'm going to tell you, it's a company called Keefy. Keefee. Keefy. It's 2 products they make that we inmates say got crack in them, crack cocaine. Now I think shit got a little fentanyl in it before fentanyl was even out. Let me tell you. Keefy Coffee. There are so many men in prison that are girls behind Keefy Coffee. The whole shebang potato chips. There are so many men in prison that are girls behind the whole shebang potato chips. They're addictive. You can't stop once you start. I promise they are addictive. There are officers trading favors for them potato chips and their coffee. There are people who came home from prison and sent money back to prison. So people would send them their coffee or send them their potato chips. You can't get it out here. Well, you couldn't. I think you can now. And I used to always wonder there, like, if you got a bag of potato chips so good, it sells off the it flies off the shelf. You got people out here on the streets emailing you and writing your company. How can I get my hands on? and you tell them it's not for public consumption, just for institutional use. That's scary as fuck. That's scary. When you got, I'm gonna tell you how scary it is. Y'all remember Popeye chicken sandwich? It's two things out here on the streets that made me step back and say, I ain't fucking with that till I get some more research. The first one was a Popeye chicken sandwich. The second one was a C reverse 91 vac. Then the two things that make me say, I got to see what's gonna happen to these folks first. I can't just jump out there and jump in there. Chibane potato chips and Keep It Coffee is like that in prison. People will warn you about them two products and let you know, say, bro, you ain't no bankroll. Don't start drinking this stuff, bro. That's a drug. That's not coffee like in the street coffee. That's dope, bro. They sell it on commissary, but it's dope. People trade they sold for that. You know what I'm saying? People trading their livelihood, their manhood for them two products right there in the bags with they keep you on the top. Leave this shit alone. You own that shit in the hole, bro, like withdrawals. Not so much the chips, but the coffee, man, you be having withdrawals like you on heroin. I'm trying to tell you. People be running around jittery with the shakes and stuttering and can't talk. Research this shit. I'm not making it up. When I say help, getting help, it's things. What's up with it, bro? You the one I'm making this video for. It's things in the hole that you need, just like you need when you in a regular barracks. 9 times 10, you're not gonna get it. This is what I'm telling you. Say you sick in the hole, and you need a guard to come by here. 1, listen to you. 2, give a damn. 3, go call the nurse. 4, make the nurse listen to you. Repeat, give a damn, take action. So this how this work in the hole. COs are dealing with about 50 cells. 25 down this way, make a loop, 25 back up this way. 2 men might be in each cell. So now you got people who are locked in their cell 24 hours a day. They looking at the walls. They done counted the walls. They done read every hood on the wall, every name, every racial slur just on these walls. They done played with the ants and the beetles that they got in the building some type of way. They done read all the books they bought. So when the guard come through, and I told y'all about the dime too. So you got inmates that will try to get a guard to the door, talking to them through a glass. All you seeing is about this much of their face. If she's short, you might be seeing this much or this much. And he back here in the bed with the blanket over him with his knees up, doing this, looking at her forehead and her eyes, really imagining that she know what he doing. She watching me. She enjoying this. I'm doing this for her. And you doing it because you sick. And he doing this with you because he's sick, helping you. You can't do that in the cell with me, bro, because you can't see nothing but her forehead. I got my back turned. Y'all feel like you looking at my ass. I'm gonna turn around and do something to you, my guy. And it ain't gonna be none of the homosexual stuff you on right now. So I'm talking about like any kind of help. When I say you trying to stop a guard, the guard's got pill pass, so they'll come through with the nurse. You got a splitting headache, or you know what I'm saying? You might have sepsis or gangrene and any damn thing, got bit by a brown recluse. You need the nurse. They don't give a damn, bro. They speed walking past your cell. And they gonna be 5 cells down by the time they hot. I'm gonna come back through there. Hold on, let me pass these pills out. You're not gonna see them to the next pill pass. And when the next pill pass, it might be a different nurse. Now, this the whole. Think about what I told y'all. I went through in the max. I had gas in my chest. I couldn't sleep for days. I felt like my chest was, I had never had this happen. I didn't know what it was. I'm scared to death. I'm thinking heart attack, stroke. I'm just not gonna make it. I'm putting down in this bed. I can't sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my back. I can't. Man, I'm just propped up my head in the corner, leaning on. with my neck holding my body, because if my body hit the wall, it put pressure on this gas in my chest. Ooh, goddamn. It took about 2-3 days before a nurse came by there that was stopping my cell and talk to me for 5 seconds and say, "Oh shit, boy, take this." That's all. Let me go. And I'm sitting there thinking I'm still about to die. She get down there, I burped, and it was over with. But in the hole, you're not gonna get that. I can damn near promise you, guarantee. Let me tell you something. People don't think of how other people see them. But it was a time, not in the hole, but in the max, where I sat back and I thought about the universe and how big it is. And I'm like, stars. I'm looking at stars this big, this bigger than this whole planet I'm on. That star I'm looking at might be a whole solar system that's bigger than this one that I'm in. So then you think about just the solar system, the one we in with the planets we know about, and the sun and the moon and these stars. Then you say, fuck all that. Let's break it down, scale it down just to the Earth. But hell, the Earth big too. So we're gonna scale it down to this hemisphere. Fuck that, we can come on down to America. We America. But I'm in Arkansas, so we're gonna scale down to Arkansas. But I don't get to enjoy Arkansas. I get to in this prison. So we getting smaller. We started in the whole solar system and shit, the universe. Now we're in a prison, but I don't get to enjoy this prison. I'm in a motherfucking cell. I'm in the hole, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a cell, in a box, in a hole. You see what I'm saying? I'm in a hole. It's motherfucking big. But then you got 3,000 people just like me, but they ain't fucked up as me, so they get to be in a hole this big. Then you got Arkansas. Then you got America. Then you got Earth. And then you got, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so fucked up in life, my decisions and the shit that I do, that I can't be up there where Lance Armstrong went because I'm so fucked up. They ain't never gonna let me up there. They don't even want me going across to China. I can't even go, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, they don't want me leaving America. For a while, I couldn't leave the state. You see what I'm saying? But it was a point in time where I couldn't leave that little bitty hole because I was that fucked up in decisions and things that I was doing in life. And that's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. It's always something bigger than you going on. You got to focus on you and what the hell you doing. It's a big ass world. What is you doing in it? Is you waking up every day just going through the 24 hours in a day? If you is, what the hell wrong with you? You realize you're not promised another 24 hours? You just gonna waste this one? Like imagine me with all the shit I wanted to say today. What's up, Pat? And then I'm like, nah, I'm just do it tomorrow. Like I can't have another wreck. Or like this time my forehead can't be split all the way down this way and this part just fall off. I'm gone. You ain't promised them next 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? So you got to take a look at what you got going on in your life, decide where you want to be in your life and start heading that direction. Hey, if you die headed that direction, it's probably not gonna bother you. First of all, because you did. Second of all, you don't have regrets for doing what you want to do or trying to do what you want to do. I promise you, you don't. You won't. Man or woman. But I can tell you, it's been times where you've seen that meal or that man or that woman or that car or that job application or something, and you let it slide and you came back later on like, damn, waited too late. Damn, I should have jumped on that when I seen the opportunity. Damn, I should have bought that when I seen it was on sale. Came back the next day and the sale over with. You know what I'm saying? It's always something you're gonna miss out on when you decide to push it to the side. So what you need to decide is, what do you really want to do and what can be pushed to the side? Don't just go about your day and let things go to the side that you don't really want to go to the side. Because I promise you, you'll start thinking about it, shit be too late. Now, let me focus back in. It was some things I wanted to explain to y'all too. But we're going to get to this first. Sunlight, I said sunlight. You in the hole, you pretty much ain't going to see no sun. I mean, you get a yard call. Well, let me explain something to you. Anybody in here seen the movie Shot Callers? That's a good movie. Go check it out. Shot Caller. At the end, when they get in the fight, and he killed the head over the Aryan Brotherhood and become the head over the Aryan Brotherhood, them cages they in, that's yard call. When you in the hole or in the max and you come out your little bitty cell and you handcuffed and shackled and they walk you outside, they put you in that little cage, take your handcuffs and shackles off, and you squat, push up, shit, climb on the gauge, talk shit, jump around, breathe clean air, get sun on your body, but that's about it. You're not fit to be out here kicking. You ain't fit to be out here jogging place. That's it. Ain't none of the other shit. You be walking around, talking to the old school. None of that. No, you're gonna be in the goddamn cage. If you get it. That's why I told you when you be in the hole, maybe you don't really give a damn about the yard call, because it's like, bro, you gonna take me from one cage to another cage, bro. Come on now. In the actual prison, when you go out on the yard call and you can walk around, it's not a sense of freedom, but it's the freedom to move around. You see what I'm saying? Go from this side of the yard to that side of the yard instead of this side of the barracks to that side of the barracks. Barracks ain't that big. You see what I'm saying? Now this is what I'm gonna say. Have y'all watched 60 Days In? I know you have. So on 60 Days In, you see how the barracks be? And you see how everybody be having their little groups? It'd be a group over here, it'd be a group over here, it'd be a group over here. Everybody always whispering. You sitting in jail, what the hell is you plotting for? Just do your damn time and go home. What the hell make humans get in this building, this room? You throw 50 of us in a room, instead of all us sitting here living our life and helping each other doing what we do to stay sane till we get out of here. I'm gonna grab me about 3 people and go this way and start talking about them folks over there. You gonna grab you about 4 or 5 people and go over there and start talking about the people over here. You gonna go over there and grab you 3 or 4 people until everybody in the group. And you can't just be in your group and kicking and do the things you like to do. You got to be in your group plotting on the next group. Y'all see that shit on 6 Days In. That's why I'm telling y'all about this, so you think about when y'all be watching G Stories. And y'all will tell y'all, we got our groups. We got our groups. We got our groups. And that's why I'll be like, bruh, we didn't have groups like that in prison. But it's different for us, I think, because I'm from a gang bang state. We got gangs. So you ain't no grouping up when you come in. You already belong to the group when you came in. And you don't gotta fuck with everybody in the group just because they from their group. Like when I be watching CB and shit, I know you be, you know what I'm saying? I know what you represent. It's like when people come through, they be trying to see if folks is that. I'm gonna say this again. My homie Loke told me this. That's his name, Homie Loke. When I found that dude name, but his last name Holmes, so I get it. But Homie Loke was like, Phil, I don't fuck with everybody. Being a Crip get you to the door, it don't get you through the door. This nigga I saw some game up wrong. And he was telling me, like, man, look, I fuck with niggas as Crips. But that don't mean every nigga that's a Crip gonna be 100. That don't mean they gonna deserve my trust or none of that. And I had to get to a point where I stopped giving it to them, you got to earn it. This right here representing this ain't gonna get you through my door. And he was like, man, Phil, I fuck with you, but I'm gonna be real. This prison. So me and you in here, we cool as fuck. I fuck with you, you fuck with me. But if you get moved out this barracks, bro, and you gone 2, 3 weeks, a month, and then I get moved in the barracks, bro, I'm not fit to run in that barracks, put my shit there and come running up on you. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you done indulged in, what type of debts you got going on, who you done got some beef with. And I'm not fit to come in and run in and associate with you and get myself put in that bullshit. I'm gonna go and put my shit down on my rack and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go watch TV. I'm gonna peek the scene. I'm gonna sit on my motherfucking rack. I'm gonna fix me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something. He say, shit, nigga, we fuck with each other. So eventually, we gonna get around to fucking with each other, but I'm gonna pick the scene first. And I'm like, I feel that. Because I done seen situations where a motherfucker come in and get to fucking with a nigga that they fuck with, they cool with right off the back, and then get their wig split because a nigga think that, oh, this weak ass nigga, we done got into it. He went and got his homeboy. Hey, bro, let's go over there and get these niggas. It was a one-on-one thing, but now a new dude that moved in the barracks, you done clicked up with him real quick. They don't know that's your boy from the last barracks. Y'all worked in the kitchen together. Now you work in the laundry. He just got transferred to the laundry. That's why he ain't here. No. This nigga went and got some backup. He done went and got some help. So they coming. And that's what I told y'all about what I learned in prison. Why I don't agree with a lot of stuff that I see G talking about. And this ain't to hate on G. Like I say, I know things is different. In our prison system, ain't no waiting. Ain't no such a thing as seeing a nigga like, oh boy, you know I got you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna straighten you out. No. Man, you say some shit like that to me, we hitting right then. Ain't no, oh, that's how you want to play it? No. And the dudes around already know how the game goes, so they gonna put the pressure on you. Oh, fear, you gonna let them talk to you like that? You gonna remember that when I told y'all that about my chest of heart when I first came in, how they tried me? And it was a blood nigga or a Pyru nigga tree. They was sitting over there like, damn, fear, you can't let them talk to you like that, man. You let them talk to you like that, they gonna treat you like a hoe at the penitentiary. Man, you can't even mention the word hoe talking to me. How you gonna tell me somebody else gonna treat me like a hoe? Bro, that's you basically calling me a hoe. If you feel like another nigga can treat me like a hoe, then you got to feel like I'm a hoe. And fuck the other nigga. Right now, I got to deal with you. So what I do, I dealt with him real quick, a couple times. I took my dub, I took my L. And then I went over and fought the rest of them niggas. But that's what you gotta do. And I ain't gonna lie, them was like some lightweight fights. Cause I done been in fights that a little nigga named Robert Payne, boy, I had to fight that nigga all night long. When I say all night, we started fighting, goddamn me, right after the sun went down. And by the time we started fighting, the sun was coming back up. It was time to go to breakfast. We've been up fighting all night, taking breaks and getting back to it. We'll chill probably sometimes we was chilling 45 minutes. And he over there with his people, I'm over there with mine. Niggas coming in between trying to see if it's over with. Hey, bro, hey, you say, is it over with? Hell no, it ain't over with. Fuck that. Hey, I don't say it's over with. No, sir, not till I get my shit. What's up with it? I mean, and that's just how shit go, bro. Everything in prison ain't going. Let me see how to say this. Because there's some shit in prison that stay the same, and there's some shit in prison that change. Example that is the fact of how I be telling y'all, dudes just don't be getting took like that in Arkansas. Now, I know plenty of stories of what I heard used to happen or have happened or happened. I know some people it happened to. You know what I'm saying? I know it was one dude, and he was a Crip. I didn't know dude when it happened, but when I met him, it had already happened. And, dude was hanging around, we kicking it with him. I ain't, what I'm saying? Treated him no different. Nobody else did. Until we spread. We smoking. We smoking cigarettes and we smoking a joint or something. Could be right there. But if he's sitting right here and there's somebody on the side of him, I'm gonna pass that thing right on past him. And it's gonna go around the circle and it's gonna come back. And when it get back to him, I'm gonna pass that thing right on past him. And it's gonna go around the circle until he get back that big. When he get back that big, that's you, cuz. That's you. You don't get that finger on him. And that's just because, like I told y'all in another story, man. Once you done been And I'm gonna say this too. Let me clarify this. The reason why dude was still cordial is because, one, the shit happened to him when he was a teenager. But two, it happened to him. It wasn't nothing that he was involved in, he was indulging in. And what I mean indulging in is, if you doing it because you choose to, you want to bend over and let a dude run up in you, then no, you ain't no way impossible. You fit to come back over here and start throwing up this crib with me and shaking hands with me and locking seat with me. Now, if I come to prison and a motherfucker tell me, man, dude came down, he was 14, man, when he was about 15, 16, motherfucker got him, bro. I'm like, ah, damn, bro, I hate that happened to you, man. Man, it's all right, bro. It's a difference with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be real. That's a big difference. And that's the type of situation dude was in. Now, I told y'all, I also knew some dudes who came down to prison young, and that's what they got involved in. Like, not being the boy, but being the man. I'm going to be real, ain't no difference to me. And that's why when I heard that shit, I'm like, oh, hell no, cuz gotta go. And the nigga was like, hey. You might want to think about what you talking about. Many have tried. And as you see, that nigga still doing what the fuck he do. But there's gonna be something behind it if you go over there trying to tell that man how to live his life. I'm letting you know he's not gonna go for it. It's not gonna be a bunch of talking, bro. That's his life he's talking about. And it took me a while, but I had to understand that. I'm like, look, this man literally been down here in this prison since he was like 14, 15 years old. And he been down here for some years. I can tell him what to do. I can't make him do it. I can try to make him. That don't mean he gotta go. This nigga a little bit bigger than me. That don't scare me, but what's the point of alienating myself, trying to enforce a rule that ain't nobody enforce? That's one thing I can't say about G-Neil when I say, man, how y'all just sit back, because that's some shit that we don't let happen. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what it is in them that they sit back and let it happen. But this is what I be tripping about in that. And I don't want to sound like I'm hating on dude. I just want to explain the difference in the culture. And it's things I peep because I've been in prison years. I grew up there. So things I trip on that's different for us is how shit go on and they all run back there to watch. Like when the guard back there having sex with an inmate, they all run back there to watch. Like, bro, in Arkansas, you will lose your life going back there to watch. I'm telling you. The guard will put a hit out on you if she think you didn't got in her business. The inmate will put a hit out on you or come do it himself if he think you didn't got off in his business. And if he catch you peeping around that corner, you didn't got off in his business. When I say hit on you, I'm talking about a week later and somebody might have mentioned that you said something about you thought it happened. If he see you, he damn sure coming. That's just what I mean when I say you can't get nobody business like that, bro. All this shit, like I would have way more stories if I could be in people's business. You can't. You gonna die. You gonna lose your life. Somebody gonna end you. They gonna take you out the game. You're not going home. Ain't no parole. Don't collect $200. None of that. People, look. This is what I mean. This is what I'm gonna break it down to you. Y'all hear all these prison stories about how hard it is. You in here trying to get this. You running chain gang. You trying to hustle off the phone. You trying to flip a set of regular food out the kitchen. You telling lies. You scheming. You drawing on envelopes. Anything to get this money, right, to survive, because you out here in a world where you live it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tax cuts. Ain't no paychecks. Everything is getting off the muscle of somebody from out there sending it to you. So what I'm saying is, you take a dude who has got a female in prison, fine woman like what they describing, put together like what they describing, and she not only, but she giving you that throwback action in the shower. And you got dudes out here watching and snickling and giggling and talking to the police, and the police coming to embarrass you, and they won't even warn you. Not only are they messing up all that, but you getting cell phones from this woman. You getting dope from this woman. You getting weed from this woman. You getting cigarettes from this money. You getting cash money from this woman. You getting the hook up probably outside on some more shit on this. You think out of all the hard work and getting out the mud and hustling and grinding and gritting and water that I just got through telling y'all about, you gonna let one of these dudes play with this package you getting? If you got a woman, a horse, that's what we call them, a horse, bringing you all of that. On the streets, you'll call it a mule. In prison, it's a horse. But if you got a horse giving you all this here, bringing you all this here, risking her life, risking her job, this your woman. Just like I told y'all a minute ago when I had to stop talking to y'all and check on a message that baby mama sent me. Because, look, she's important. Y'all important too. But I'm not going to do no woman like this, Mr. My baby. You're not getting the back burner or none of that. Same way it's going to be with this woman that's bringing me anything in her, risking her life. She risking her freedom. She risking her, I'm looking for a certain word right now. Man, she risking it all. She risking it all. She risking her freedom because if she get caught, she going to jail. You see what I'm saying? You know how bad a woman got to fuck with you? To have kids at the house and bring you some weed, some phones, some dope, some cigarettes, some pussy, anything into a prison? My nigga. You got niggas sitting in jail right now with wives that they done bought homes for, cars for, put the kids through college, and will not come to their prison and bring them no money, no dope, no cigarettes, no cell phone, no nothing. She not putting up a pudding, not putting in a bra. She not trying to tuck it in her hair. None of that. Nope. You're lucky I'm coming to see you. You see what I'm saying? Now you got a woman you can't do nothing for but make feel good. And even if you give her that, you just making her feel good if you're making her feel good. You see what I'm saying? She don't need you, bro. Because any one of these dudes, these people around the corner, will do whatever you doing to get what you getting from her. They probably do more because they probably run them other niggas from off their corner watching around their wall. Same thing I was just saying. Look here, bro. I'm not a human porno for you. If I'm in the shower with a woman, I don't want 30 dudes sitting there doing this. Bro, you ain't just looking at her. I'm right here too. Man, boy. Come on now. But that's just what I'm saying. Dude, hey, sit, man. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, so, man, I mean, you just gotta put yourself in them. What I just say? Make me love on you. I don't do animal abuse. Good girl. Yeah, so. Man, it be so much shit to watch out for in prison, man. I can talk to y'all about this all day. But I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Let me go back to shout out to Tiger Ticket, man. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because this whole live right here that was not about to happen happened because he left a message on one of my videos on the other page, or maybe it was on this page. But he asked me a question. And it made me think. That's why I tell y'all, ask me things, man. You never know what it's gonna make me think about. Because I didn't realize it. A lot of people just don't even explain what's going on in the hole. So let's get back to the hole. Man, when you in this hole, and it don't be like how you see in the movie, you go in the room and it's pitch black. Man, they got that same bright ass light. You know what I'm saying? They got that same bright ass light on the other side of them bars attached to that wall to keep you from seeing anybody. That light gonna come on at a certain time early in the morning, and it's gonna stay on to nighttime. Way nighttime when it's like, all right, go to bed, lights finally go off. We sit in the hole and wait on the light to go out. You see what I'm saying? It's like an event. My nigga. That's why people were so mad at us when lights out and we in there talking. Cause they're like, bro, we've been sitting there with the light on all day. We ain't had no mat. We got an iron down, we got iron up top, concrete down bottom. With this bright air light on, ain't no sleeping. You bored as hell. Like I say, you hoping a porter or somebody to come through and change this book out because you've been hollering at dude. Look, you be on the vent. I'm telling you. I might be in two-seal. I'm out on the vent. Hey man, anybody got some books they ain't read, man? Something that I was read, they trying to get rid of, man. I got some books, man. I got a couple books. What you got? Man, I got Catcher in the Rye and I got the Green Mile. Man, I done read both of them, bro. Man, I seen the Green Mile, man. Catcher in the Rye, heard about this shit. Man, I got this book called Woo Woo Woo. It's a love story though. How big? How many pages? Shit. 736. Hell yeah, send that bitch around here. Man, nigga don't, man. A 700 page book, man, send me that shit. This gonna take me out of this hole, out of this prison for 700 and some pages. Nigga, read this motherfucker slow. I'm finna go somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know who Julia is and why she's so in love with Lance. And back in the 1700s, riding horses, and he's a knight and she's a princess, but her daddy tripping. God damn, this shit getting good. Man, anything to get you out of that hole, bro. I'm telling you, you were literally sitting there and start counting the bricks. Like, bro, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 13 bricks going that way. Okay, that second row. It's 14 on that row and a half a brick. Take them half a brick. Okay, 7 halves going down. Okay, that's 14 more bricks. Man, you been there going crazy. I'm trying to tell you, real shit. That's when my storytelling started in the hole. Sitting there with JG, man, Jerome Gurley, rest in peace. Yo, little bro, man, we sit there just talk all night. All day. I don't know what happened, but I think I can't remember sleeping in the hole for 20-some days. Like 28 days. I promise you, I'm not saying I didn't sleep. I'm saying I can't recall one time saying, and waking up or something like, oh shit, it's breakfast call already. No. I remember being up all day, being up all night with this nigga, the light coming back on, we still up talking, breakfast trade coming, we talking, lunch trade, that's what it was. 2 times. Now, let me give y'all some more shit. Because one thing you didn't hear me say in this cell, I described what was in it. Let me finish. When you get on these bars, like I told you, I described the door, that little room, the light, you got the bars, boom, you let the bars in, you got the food slack on the bars where they give your trays at. Okay, so they gonna unhandcuff you, boom. Give you the property that you can keep through your bars, some toilet paper, towel and shit, you know what I'm saying? The hygiene that you can have, paper, pen, that type of shit, and then it's a wrap. They're gonna take the rest of shit, put it in property. Pink slip, inventory. Niggas still might steal your shit. That's one thing about it. Motherfucker go to the hole, by the time you get out the hole and get your property back, the nigga that stole your shit don't even work in the hole no more. He done been to the hole and got out. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, niggas steal your radio, your food, commissary, all that shit be gone. Rats beating 8 out your commissary. Niggas don't even take commissary to the hole most of the time. They go into the hole, they start giving all the food to their homeboy. Or they'll run a store call, hey, nigga, okay, you owe me 2 of them when I get out, nigga. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, sometimes you might not get your shit, sometimes you gonna get it. But it's better than going to the hole for a month or 2 and then coming home, coming out, and you got $60 worth of shit that you can't do nothing with, $160, you know what I'm saying? But this is the last thing about the hole that I gotta tell y'all about. Motherfucking showers. Ain't no shower in that cell. When you come in that cell, boom, like I told you, the first thing you're gonna see when you walk past them bars, you're gonna walk right into your motherfucking your toilet. It's gonna be facing you. It's gonna be a sink up above. Boom, the sink come out the back of the toilet. Where you will be looking in and playing with this shit in the inside the toilet, you will be bending down and washing your motherfucking face. And then you got that fake ass mirror up here that you can't see shit through. It's really just stainless steel. So, you know what I'm saying? You sitting here brushing your teeth or whatever you're gonna do with this shit at the same place you shit and piss at. And then Then, this is what I'm saying. It's bunk beds. You got the little metal table. When it's time to eat, only one person can sit on that bed and eat at the table. So if it's his bed, he gonna sit at that bed and put his tray on the table, sit sideways, and turn this way to eat. So where do you think the other nigga sitting there to eat? You guessed. On the shitter. He's either sitting on the shitter with his plate in his lap, hovering 3-4 inches above his shit, his meat, and then about another 6-7 inches away from his shit water. Come on now. If he's smart, what he'll do is walk up and step on the toilet seat, sit his ass on the sink, put his plate in his lap and eat. But I don't really just, sometimes a motherfucker will turn backwards, but it's awkward as hell trying to sit. And I don't want to be sitting with, you know what I'm saying, just close to the wall with my back to whoever this is in the cell, don't matter. I don't want to turn my back to you and be sitting there trying to eat. While you behind me moving around doing what you doing, you want to come up behind me and choke me out and whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to be on a dude mind when you in jail. What's up, Toop? I seen you. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a funny predicament, man. I'm trying to see if I could. I'm gonna try to pull it up on this phone real quick. A picture. Jail cell toilet. Jail cell toilet. All right, that's perfect. I'm trying to get to where it's just a picture. But yeah, man. When you see how these things, for y'all that don't know, when you see how these things are constructed, then you know what I be talking about. So picture this. Damn, we'll get back to it. Picture this attached to a wall. That's where you shit at. That's where you wash your face at. Ain't no chairs or nothing in this cell, nowhere, no chair. So either you gonna sit on that rack and you already know everybody ain't sitting on everybody's rack. So the bottom nigga got the bottom rack, he gonna eat on that table. Just attached to that bottom rack. Just like this sink attached to this toilet. So what I was saying is you can sit down here facing out, like facing this way, with your back up against this, with your tray in your lap. Now you eating on the toilet like you sitting there taking a shit eating. Or you can turn around and sit backwards with your back to the cell, with your face facing that sink. Plate up there on the sink like a table, eating right there. But now you got your back exposed to whoever in the cell. And if dude want to run up behind you and put the choke on you, then you just choked out. So that's why I tell you, man, it be so many things you got to know. Because when you go in the cell, your cellmate not gonna tell you, hey bro, you feel comfortable sitting like that? You don't feel like I might come over there and choke you or something? You don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, you vulnerable with your back to me and your everything exposed? He not gonna tell you that. In your heart and in your head, you got to walk over there. Hell no, I ain't fit to do that. I'd rather turn around this way where I can see what's coming at me and eat. But I'm not gonna sit down here where this nigga take a shit, this nigga pissing all over the toilet seat, I'm taking the shit, I'm pissing all over the toilet seat, and you think I'm gonna sit right here and have my tray sitting in my lap on this toilet? No. And bro, I know you don't want me to put my ass up here, but let's go fight it out. Because I know you put the trip when I sit my ass up there. Because you gonna be like, hold on, bitch ass nigga. Nigga, I gotta wash my motherfucking face and brush my motherfucking teeth in that sink. You gonna put your nasty ass in it? Nigga, I gotta eat right here. You think I'm gonna put my motherfucking tray down here? I'll tell you what. Let's go and square up about it. I'll tell you what we can do. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna take that bottom rack. That way I get the table. And then I can whip your ass more when you think about putting your motherfucking ass in the sink where I wash my face at. How about that? Prison is designed to where you gonna get into it with a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? In that situation, everybody got something they not about to go about. You're not good to go. It's crazy. But shit in prison don't make sense. Like the Popeye commercial say, oh, we don't make sense, we make chicken. Prison don't make sense, they make crazy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They make violent motherfuckers. They make motherfuckers who go crazy over disrespect. Like I had to tell some of them motherfuckers when I came home from prison, like, say, bro, don't disrespect me, homie. Like, if you disrespect me again, it's gonna be bad, bro, dude. I'm giving you a break because I know you don't understand how I feel about my respect. But when I get done talking, if you don't understand by then, I'm gonna put something on your ass, bro. I'm done. Just that quick. Quit disrespecting people. But like I said, when you in that hole and you get put in that situation, somebody gonna have to deal with the disrespect. It's set up like that. It's made for you to be disrespected. What you gonna do? You gonna go over there and put your tray on the sink and stand up and eat? Bend over with a hunch in your back? Every day? 3 times a day? While this nigga sitting up here eating? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you supposed to do nothing to dude. I'm just saying sometimes you be in a catch-22. The prison don't care what type of situation they put you in. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. That's just like, man, I seen a short the other day, like yesterday, the day before, and it's back on the King Von shit. And I was like, shit, that's what I was telling these niggas. Dude was on there like, man, I was in the jail when King Von was in there, man. I was hearing all the story about how he was getting into it with all the ops. He wasn't sparing nobody. They showed a video of a nigga with dreads fighting. He got into it with all his ops. He wasn't sparing nobody. I'm like, is this the same King Von that was scared to go in that barracks, avoiding all the mobs? Same King Von that was talking about I need to go to PC because of my sexual orientation. Get me where I will say anything to get me away from these dudes. Bro, I will tell you I suck dick to get me away from these dudes. I suck your dick. Now get me away from them. But then when you got there, you got the PC, you looked in the window and you seen one op, just one. And you said, hey man, they got King Lil J in there. I can't go in there, bro. He on my enemy alert list. But you got these fanboys that will come out here on the internet and make y'all think that these niggas will kill a gorilla, slapping niggas to the floor, can't be faded. Had the blicky on them in prison. Niggas is running from them. They scared, they ducking, they hiding. They catching PC to get away from him. Man, come on now. I told y'all, you human. When you walk into prison, all that tough guy persona shit is gone. You got to start fresh and build that back. These niggas don't believe you. They want to see you. I'm trying to tell you. Especially if you got that type of reputation where niggas are scared of you and her and you's a killer and they talking about y'all. That's fun right there. Man, you got some niggas who don't know nothing about a BD or a GD or none of that, but they want to see you now. What's up, bro? They want to see you now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling dude, like, bro, this is just me being a man. You could not put me in the room with King Von and say, hey, y'all fight, and I have any fear in me. None whatsoever. Nigga be rubbing my hands like Birdman. Him? This who y'all gave me? And I'm telling you, some niggas my size, but they his age, and they ordered all the stores, get in the room with dude and start shaking like a leaf. Because they heard about him. What these other niggas done said. But I'm from the era where, like, bro, I done been through this shit. And I done seen a bunch of niggas that I heard shit about, And when it was time for them to get in action, they didn't have that. They didn't have none of that shit you were hearing about. I'm gonna tell you. I was laughing my ass off. Lil Bill had Bill Feasy had a story like that about a nigga that I forgot what the nigga name was. But the nigga was talking about he was knocking niggas out. He had them hands, he could whoop everybody, and it was time to fight. The nigga was and getting his ass whooped. Come on, man. Don't let no nigga scare you like that. Because that same nigga that got you scared might be ready to take off running as soon as you take one step in his direction. That nigga might be scared of you. I ain't gonna lie. Ever. I tell the truth all the time. It was some little dudes. I told y'all about that shit. Two little dudes. When I came in the very first time, I said, oh, shit. Damn, look at these little ass niggas in here. And I'm not gonna say I was afraid of them per se and what they could do to me, but I was fearful of the bullshit the little niggas keep up. When you see a pack of little niggas in prison, it's gonna be some bullshit behind it. I'm trying to tell you. But them little niggas was cool. We all, they were like everybody's little brother. They played a lot, but they were like everybody's little brother in that bird. And they was the type of niggas you could tell something. Sit your ass down. They gonna, damn, man, y'all tripping. They gonna go sit their ass down, man, y'all doing too much. They gonna realize just because a nigga tell you sit down don't mean he's trying to punk you, bitch you, or none of that shit, bro. A nigga might have a money play going down and you're running around and fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? I done seen old school niggas tell them niggas, man, sit y'all ass down. And they go sit down. And then it'd be an hour later, old school will come over there and be like, here. They come over there to me and old school just like, old school, what you do with these cigarettes and weed for? Man, because I told y'all sit y'all ass down while I was handling business. And y'all did. That was the business. Niggas don't ask no more questions, they can be gone. But shit, appreciate you, old school, appreciate you. I ain't real told. This one thing I will say about prison, because I don't hear this said enough. Everybody in prison ain't heartless, man. There's some dudes in prison that will really help the next person. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. One of the things, and this was early in my prison term when I was I told y'all the first time I had went to Hole at Varner unit, I had turned around and ended up getting out the hole early. And I don't know snitch shit. I went to the boot camp program. They let y'all early go to the boot camp program. You survive the boot camp program, you come out class 1 and get your job. You ain't got to go to the field. So I'm new in prison. I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm gonna take this shortcut instead of hitting this field for 90 days or 120 days or whatever it take to get back to class. Once I get a job and get away from these dudes, I'm gonna go and do this here. Yeah. All right, give me a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this here. I'm gonna go do the boot camp situation. So I tried to do the boot camp situation. I don't remember what I got put out of boot camp for, but that shit didn't work. It was hell in there. It was more gang banging in boot camp than it was in the regular prison. Wasn't no homosexual activity, none of that shit going on, but it was some dime going on. It was some gang bang going on. I'm gonna tell you who it was. It was the gangsters and the vice lords. It was 2 vice lords. One nigga named Black, I didn't like dude. It ain't had nothing to do with him being a vice lord, because I didn't like that nigga before I knew he was a vice lord. Dude whole persona, his attitude. But then an old player ass nigga, well not an old player, young player ass nigga, mouth full of gold and shit, vice lord nigga came through named Tory. Now Tory was a straight player. That nigga was cool as fuck, real as fuck. But I did see the way he started acting when he got with dude. He wasn't really tripping on us, but they get up in the morning, get to tripping, because you gotta do your morning meditation in the morning, say what's on your mind and this and that. So they used to get up there and get the banging on the folk niggas, and they get up there like, yeah, man. So I was thinking about myself, man, and how I wanted to help self today, and we're gonna do this for self and all this and that. And I'm looking like, y'all be tripping me at this shit. So then the gangsters get up there and be like, yeah, man, I got love for all my folks, bro. So I be looking out for the folks, and I'm thinking right now what I can do for the folks to make it a better world for all the folks I know. You know what I'm saying? I call home and talk to the folks at home. You know what I'm saying? And holler and see how my folks doing. And I just be tripping about this shit, bro. How they used to do that shit. But anyway, something happened. I ended up getting put out of boot camp, going back to the hole. And y'all know what happened after that. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready to end this. And then I don't know if I'm gonna hit y'all with something later on today. If not today, then it's gonna definitely be something tomorrow. If I come back later on today, it's gonna be a one of them dirty rotten scandals I need to catch up on that I was talking about either last story or the story before that. I just still smoke connected to the story before that. We're not done with Tina and Hay and shit. That was some trifling shit. And we just not getting to the real trifling shit. So I'm probably gonna come back with some trifling Tina shit. On that note, man, don't be afraid to take the long road, instead of the wrong road, do things the long way, instead of the wrong way. Go tell somebody you love them, man. We out.